Welcome to 355 Church Street and the home of our new Community Services Hub. Come on in. But with COVID, remote working, and all the other issues the pandemic has introduced, we know that the building will not be utilized the way we first had a vision for it. And it was at that point we started to speak with other social service organizations about whether they were looking for space and whether we might be able to work out an arrangement with them.
My name is Chris Berlinger. I'm Executive Director at Family Service Toronto. The organization is about 106 years old. All of our programs are designed to help individuals build resiliency and build their community resiliency and lead to a more just and inclusive Toronto.
My name is Dr. Dion Duncan, and I'm the Executive Director for the Teresa Group. And the main goal of our organization is we service and support those individuals living with HIV and AIDS, as well as their babies. The mainstay of the core of our program is that we service and support mothers who require formula for their children to give them iron, sustenance, and life.
So my name is Jane Smart, and I'm the Interim Executive Director for Bereaved Families of Ontario, Toronto. Our mission is to help the healing begin. So when someone loses someone that they love, we step in and we help them to cope, to really live a new life without that person in it. So we take the journey with someone, is what we do.
My name is Chama Chongo. I'm the Interim Executive Director for Madison Community Services. Madison is a mental health agency which provides recovery-oriented support services to clients living with mental health illness.
My name is Judy Fantham, and I'm the Executive Director of Newcomer Women's Services Toronto. We have really three prongs of support. One is we have an employment team that supports all newcomers when it comes to job counseling, job placement. We also have an English language program for immigrant women only, one of the few programs for women only in the city, and we look after their children while they're studying. And we also have a small settlement team that helps newcomers integrate, directs them to resources. And we also have a number of immigrant leadership programs for newcomer women, which we're very proud about, particularly for women who are survivors of gender-based violence.
Well, the ultimate success is that the service experience is improved for all of our clients. I also anticipate that we will find commonalities, we will find shared objectives, shared opportunities to address the issues that make life so difficult for marginalized Torontonians.
Having a client go on a bus or take multiple subways or find multiple means of transportation to get service and support can be something that is stressful, can be something that is very heavy on someone's soul and someone's time management. But having a hub of service where you can access multiple levels of support in a one area really gives that client a one-stop shop.
Grief is big in our lives, especially during this pandemic. And to be able to reach out to more people is certainly what Bereaved Families of Ontario, Toronto wants to do.
It takes a village, and that's what the Community Services Hub does for us. It gives us the village.
From an initial meeting with all the EDs from the other agencies. There's a lot of sort of synergy between all of us. So there's opportunity for us to collaborate and work together.
Being an ED is very much, an executive director, is very much like being a small business operator. You are the head of human resources, the head of labor relations, the chief operating officer, and it's kind of a lonely place to be sometimes. So to be able to come together with other executive directors who are like-minded and want to work together and to problem solve and to brainstorm all sorts of exciting new programming ideas is just absolutely thrilling for me.
It's funny, when I was in university, I did my major paper, now this was going back to 1984, on multi-service hubs, and have worked in the human services ever since. It is wonderful to me that towards the end of my career, I have the opportunity to be involved in the creation of a multi-service center. So it's kind of a full circle for me. I'm excited about the possibilities that we all have ahead of us.
Moving here has been ever-changing. Now that we're able to connect with agencies such as the Newcomers and such as the other hub-based agencies that are here, we can provide them full support. And I know that I'm dating myself with this terminology, but instead of it being the cascade of care, I believe that this hub gives us our own circle of care, where our clients can come and receive support from end to end.
When I became the executive director of Newcomer Women's Services back in 2018, I always had a dream of being part of a hub, and this is the fulfillment of that dream.